Alright everybody, it is 3:13 p.m. We are back in Plant City, Florida once again. Today is April 13th, 2025. We're nearby the Plant City Airlock in here, so for those of you who are just new, welcome to the channel here. I'm your host, Smart Guy 118 Productions on YouTube. We are currently waiting for M441, the southbound mixed train. Right now, he just cleared Vitus just a little bit ago as soon as I got here. We're currently at MLK Junior Boulevard crossing right now. Oh, here we go. As soon as I pan the camera, now we got a signal indication, so it should go to clear. Yep, there's the clear signal down there. So in a little bit we may be able to hear the defect detector. So that was actually good timing here too when I start my camera rolling. So again, it is 3:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So you need to go. So I don't know why I'm picking that up. But anyways, now we actually have 441 lined up here, so we'll be back as soon he gets close to us. Also, we're not going to be able to have Amtrak coming on this track here because on Friday, which it was April 11th, which it was like 2 days ago, there was a plane crash in Boca Raton. Amtrak services were discontinued during that time. However, Amtrak southbound Floridian train came by earlier, so things were just starting to operate again. But so unfortunately, we're probably not going to be able to have Amtrak PO40 because of that disruption there. Hopefully, they will run it by tomorrow, though, because I know how people are pissed about the waiting for the northbound train to go northbound. The only exception is just southbound, but now they have to rely on the Silver Meteor here, which it doesn't run through here, unfortunately. Just only the Floridian trains. And they used to have the Silver Star trains, but apparently not. But they said it's temporarily until the Silver Star comes back here. Hopefully, by probably a little bit, couple more years, which is probably like 2.5 years, I believe, before they can start running Amtrak Silver Star actions again. So, but anyways, enough TikToking. So let's set up for M441, and we have a really good daylight view to see this guy. So we'll be right back.
Already got it going? You better stop that thing.
Here comes the defect detector.
I want to stay the road, Ridgewood.
Should go off in a few seconds.
I hope they send some trains to Plant City. I heard that.
CSX Equipment Defect Detector, milepost 818.9er.
I will enjoy these radios while you can.
Yep.
My understanding it's outdated, and that was last year. It was working.
Yep.
Well,
so everything's changing.
What was working?
The ATCS screen. So, defect detector should be going up in a few seconds.
So now we're going to put the second camera up in there on the wall so people can see it too.
Which one?
The one on the sidewalk.
Oh, that one? Because I thought the one you were talking about from the virtual Railfan.
So what Mom did? Just drop you off?
Yeah, she said, but traffic.
Your mom be telling you, child, please. All that noise.
Yeah, she's calling now. Hello? Hey. Yeah, the train's coming right now.
Hi, Mom.
I heard it said the 911 on the radio.
Mom, Bryce said hello.
Bryce? Oh, hey, Bryce.
How are you doing?
I had to leave Kennedy and come to the urgent care.
So hang in there. It's rough.
Yes. So I just wanted to let you
Should go off in a few seconds.
Well,
I'm
good.
going to get my medicine and then I'll be headed back over there.
Okay. The train is coming.
Okay. All right. Good. That's exciting.
Yes.
Okay. Talk to you soon.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
I got to edit all this out.
Just turn it off. Crank it back up.
I don't have no kids.
Doesn't matter. Turn it off now.
And then
And
we
give it just a couple minutes and then get going. You're getting all this blank stuff. Getting nothing but fuzz. He's still up there. He's just getting underneath I-4 good and starting down.
Mm-hmm.
Clear. No defects. No defects. Total axle 652. End of transmission.
652 axles.
441 glove 911.
There he is. I know.
Okay. Start.
All right, current time is 3:34 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Here comes M441, the southbound mixed train from Waycross, Georgia to Tampa, Florida. And there is a heritage unit on this guy. So we'll be right back as soon as he comes around that corner. So here we go.
M441, 12, engine 911. Got it clear. Trailer's up. Stop by now. M441, 12, engine 911. Clear. Plant in the log. Stop by now.
shot did you
3:45 p.m. That was M441, the southbound mixed train with the 911 Heritage Unit from Waycross, Georgia to Tampa, Florida. And I don't know, you can notice there, but Lake Street crossing is malfunctioning. I'm not sure though, which is kind of unusual. But other than that, I think that will be it for now. Here at the Plant City Interlocking. And malfunction. As soon as 441 cleared. And I will tell you, there's no trains coming on this track. Signal's red, by the way, in both directions. I don't know though, because I'm probably gonna have to get this called this in. Alright, should go off in a few seconds for I-144.
My channel is based on the rails because I be posting. I just posted a full spin break video, but I'm gonna post 3 parts of it. I custom hedge units. That's spin break. It's a few weeks.
Should go off in a few seconds. If we can pick it up or not.
Ooh, that sun is bright.
Yeah. Oh, I can hear the horn.
Yeah, I hear it.
Hello, let's get ready.
No defects. Alright, 2 hours later. It's 5:19 right now. It is April 13th, 2025. It is, like I said, it's 5:19 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Here comes a northbound intermodal train, a Sunday train, I-144 from Tampa, Florida to Jacksonville DeVoe Yard in Florida. He's getting close already though, because as soon as I just rolled the camera, because the defect detector just went off just a little bit ago, which he cleared already. I couldn't pick up the whole axle count though, so I don't know how long that this thing is though. And hopefully maybe there's possibly auto racks on this guy as well though, because someone said there was an auto rack on this guy as well. You can hear this horn. I don't know, you can see it, but that signal right there is displaying a clear signal. So, he'll be here in just a moment. 5:23 p.m. That was CSX I-144, a Sunday train from Tampa, Florida to Jacksonville Duval Yard in Florida. And this time we did not have auto racks this time, though. At first I thought there was one at first because I think it did came by last night on the camera on the Plant City Rail Cam, but turned out it didn't though, unfortunately. So yeah, that was just unfortunate though. But it's extremely rare to have auto racks on this guy here. But other than that though, I think that will be it for now though. So thank you for watching this video for now, but hopefully stay tuned though, because we may have more videos coming up than later and before though. And hopefully we might Railfan in somewhere else other than Plant City, because I know Plant City doesn't get very busy as much on weekends. But it depends though. But other than that, that will be it. Alright, defect detector going off at nights. So in a moment you will be able to hear the defect detector again, because M441 is going over it right now, so we'll be right back. Here it comes. And yes, this is not a long one today.
CSX M141 14, CSX 3250, got a clear north end, Plant City, 3250 out.
It's not very long today, I will say, so.
CSX Equipment Defect Detector. Milepost 818.9er. No defects. No defects. Total axle 408. End of transmission.
M441 14, CSX 3250, no defect, get up and out.
Alright everybody, it is almost 7 o'clock here. 6 o'clock. I meant to say that, not 7 o'clock. 5:49 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time right now. And here comes M441, the southbound mixed train from Waycross, Georgia to Tampa, Florida. Also, the 911 Heritage unit was on M442 earlier, so we're not going to be able to guarantee to coming by. Other than just this train that is going to be passing by soon. And there is another train coming on this track as well, which is the other ethanol train, because it departed like 2 hours ago from Tampa, but there should be bringing another ethanol train to Tampa behind 441. But I'm probably not going to stick around for it though, because I don't think it has any Heritage unit on that guy though, but it's possible, unless there's any like foreign power or whatever, but it's probably not going to, because they're probably going to tie down at nights. But anyways, we do have something coming right now, so. But yeah. But we'll be right back until he gets close to us, which is Sandler Junction.
M441 14, CSX locomotive 3250, got a clear, Sandler Junction clear, Plant City Interlock South, 3250 out.
The two crossings down there, including this one, is a quiet zone, so no train horns. He blew the other one for Calhoun Street. There goes the Baker Street crossing. Tampa Bay.
We got 717's got to go in there first, but once he gets by you, watch for a light. In the meantime, what's your lead engine over?
Five 58 p.m. That was M441, the southbound mixed train from Waycross, Georgia to Tampa, Florida. And yes, you probably saw some couple auto racks there to Tampa Bay, as usual. It usually comes on 441. But I think that will wrap it up here for now.
Number of 81630, 81630.
That'll be it.
Today's 804.
Alright everybody, it is April 18th, 2025, and here we are in Lakeland, Florida again. I haven't been to this location since like almost 3 months ago. Actually, more than that actually. So we're here at Tennessee Avenue in Lakeland, Florida, along the CSX Carter subdivision. I did saw a train that we just pulled in earlier. That was on the Vitus sub, and now it's stopped at Lakeland Connection on the main track. But I don't know if we're going to get anything else coming other than that. But there's a train going by at the Vitus turnout. I mean, Lakeland Connection coming out of the yard. Which I'm fortunate I wasn't able to get it though. And I don't think we're going to get Y220 here because Y220 doesn't come out until like a little bit later on. But it is possible though. Plus, we may have like something coming into Yoma, from that direction in Lakeland. But we'll find out. But other than that, stay tuned, guys. We'll try to get more trains as soon as possible. Right now, that train is just taking the Lakeland Connection track there, and hopefully it clears up because I believe M453 is next, as far as I'm concerned. Because Amtrak isn't going to be coming for a while. Because since this Amtrak train is running a little bit an hour late behind, and the EOT chirp is going off, by the way, so it's probably for that train down there. But other than that, let's see if we can get some any actions here, here in Lakeland, Florida, along the Carter subdivision. Because eventually, at the Lakeland Connection, it becomes the Lakeland subdivision, and that because it runs through Plant City and all of that cool stuff there too. But other than that, I think the train just went by, and hopefully we might get something. Alright, we're at Florida Avenue crossing here. I heard about Y220 that just came on the JF dispatcher here, and hopefully that will come this way in a little bit. So I heard a little bit of interference but hopefully Y220 is going to be here momentarily. So yeah, the JF is going off here. We're at Florida Avenue crossing here in Lakeland, Florida. But hopefully we will get something here. Maybe in just a minute. There goes Jay this time. This is for Y220.
Alright, who's on the copy? Open. Who's going to be copying the EC1 today? Open.
This one's going to be an EC1 number 91366. Date is April 18, 2025. Location is AY856.0.
I realized I wasn't recording, but here we got Y220 coming out of the Winston yard, so hopefully we should be able to see him in just a minute. Right now they're just contacting the JA dispatcher to line him up through Lakeland Connection with the Circle Line 1A operated on main track in both directions between AS Park Spur and milepost EB 2.9, and there's a restricted speed there too, which is 5A. So hopefully in a minute we should be able to talk. Sorry, there was someone blasting their music so loud. I literally have to like.
Allocate 16, 26, 1626, BLSO.
So hopefully we will get someone. And I'm
correct. And whenever you're ready, I'll give you a second. You see what the restricted speed.
And we're probably going to be setting up at Kentucky Avenue, which is another crossing just a couple feet down. Right there. So we might go set up at Kentucky Avenue once this train lines up.
369. Date is April 18, 2025. Location is AY856.0. 80 train YT2018, locomotive CSXT3098, employee JD Jacobs, Circle Line 11. And do not exceed restricted speed between milepost A 851.6, milepost A 851.8 on the main track, on account of a previous train in emergency. Over.
Oh. Someone actually went in emergency earlier. So, like I said, hope you'll be here momentarily. And this is probably the only train I'm going to be catching here through Lakeland, unless we're going to get something lined later on. But I don't think it's going to happen, though. Alright, we're at Kentucky Avenue, road crossing in Lakeland, Florida on the Curtis sub. And the reason why we changed positions so we can get a better view of Y220. I know you guys can't see it right now, but he's almost here from the looks of it. That E chirp is getting closer every time. And I think I see him coming over that hill. I think so, but I don't know if this is confirmed or not. But I think it's coming up from that hill. That Y220. Because he's been moving kind of a little bit slow as far as I'm concerned until like whatever reason. But other than that, we got Y220, and I think that's him getting a little bit closer. It's a little bit harder to see though because of that hill, because it goes uphill basically. But other than that, we should be able to see him in just a moment. On another note with that, because another Amtrak train is coming as well, which is a 2-hour late Amtrak PO40. However, I don't think we're going to be sticking around for that either, though, unfortunately, because we need to get back to Plant City. And I don't think we're going to catch IO44 here, because normally IO44 takes the Vitus sub at Lakeland Connection. But yeah, other than that, I think that's just it for now. I don't think we're having anything else coming for a long time. Alright, finally, here he comes, Y220. I've been waiting for like 10 minutes here at this crossing. But finally, here comes Y220. He just appeared over the hill now. So here comes Y220 to Park Spur. Again, I've been waiting here for like at least 10 minutes here at this crossing. So let's set up here. Here he comes, Y220. Alright, that was Y220 from Winston Yard to Parksburg and then back. He's working at Parksburg, and that's why he's going backwards as usual. And this time he did not have the Seaport System caboose, Whether he can't speak today. But yeah, that was Y220. He's working at Parksburg as usual. But other than that, I think that will be it for now. Also, we do have IO-44 that is coming as well, but it's going to be along the Vitus sub here. I don't know if we're going to be getting it or not, though, at somewhere else along the Vitus sub. But other than that, I think that will be it for now.